Green flag's out. It's time to go. Josh Graham flying into that turn one. Chad Williams and his Kenneth Reed rolling to the back to 67 of Goswick. Oh, Graham pushing high coming off the turn. That puts the 7 of Chad Williams right there on his rear bumper. Car pushing up high coming off the turn. We'll see what happens here in turn one. Going high again. That gives Williams and Rowland a chance. Rowland now pulls up next to him. Williams, your new leader in the 7W. Oh, that 15 car has still got a push problem. Car looks a little soft or a little loose tonight. I'm not sure which, or maybe both. But as they come around here to look at 2 to go, your leader, the 7W of Chad Williams. Next will be the 4R Kevin Rowland, the 67 of Goswick, the 15 of Graham, and the 36 of Reed. In that order. They'll be looking at the white flag this time around. Chad Williams, that 7W, has had a lot of motor problems over the season. And I bet he got a grin on his face a mile wide under that helmet. Checkered flag out for the 7W of Chad Williams. Second going to the 4R of Kevin Rowland. Third to the 67 of Matt Goswick. Fourth to the 15 of Josh Graham. And bringing up the rear of the 36 of Kenneth Reed. I'm going to turn it over the next one to Pete.
Little beating and banging already. Green flag is out. The 5 of Brandon Williams and the 41 of Seth McMacken getting a little rubbing on each other before they took the green. As Thomas Blackwell challenges to the inside for that second spot. He's got it as they come off turn number 4. Seth McMacken out in front. Thomas Blackwell in second. Brandon Williams running in third. Stephen Ashcraft now trying to get up to third. Williams gets a little sideways. Ashcraft gets by for third. And Tommy Davis Jr. up to fourth. Thomas Blackwell trying to reel in Seth McMacken in that number 41. Seth McMacken with about a 2-car length advantage as they come off turn number 4. Blackwell pushes high. It allows Stephen Ashcraft in that number 56 to get in there a little tighter as the top 4 now starting to bunch up as the laps wind down here in heat race number 2. White flag out, white flag out. McMacken with about a 6-car length advantage. Blackwell right there in second. Ashcraft third. Tommy Davis Jr. in fourth with the checkered flag out. Here we go, coming off turn number 4. Your winner, the 41JR, is Seth McMacken. Second spot going to the 15B of Thomas Blackwell. Third, Stephen Ashcraft in the number 56. And fourth, the 25C of Tommy Davis Jr.
Again, we believe all these cars will make it to the A tonight, as long as they don't break beforehand. Looking for the green flag. It's out. It's waving. Stephen Clements comes off first into turn 1. Jeff McGibney on the inside, Luttrell on the outside for that second spot. McGibney hanging on. Down the back straightaway. Oh, that was pretty. Woo! Out front, it's the Q1 of Stephen Clements, then Jeff McGibney, then Eric Luttrell, Wally Beatty. 23 is Stephen Neighbors. Looks like the Q1 broke. Stephen Clements has got a problem. And I think we're going to have to go yellow on this deal. Wally Beatty couldn't get it cranked back up. All right, Jeff McGibney setting the pace. Oh, Luttrell giving a little hard door banging on the 23 of Stephen Neighbors. He says, I'm going in here and I'm coming out ahead of you. Out front, now Neighbors underneath. He says, I'm going to do a little door banging. Didn't work out quite that way for him. It's McGibney, Luttrell, Neighbors, Kirkendall, Beatty in that order. Jeffrey McGibney got that thing hopped up tonight. Oh, looks like Wally Beatty's got a problem. 75 car pulling in. Eric Luttrell pulling right up on the rear bumper of Jeff McGibney. Up on the outside. He's going to try and take him on the top side. A little bit further around, but you get to carry your momentum. They'll be looking at the white flag this time, I believe. Oh, looks like Luttrell broke. White flag coming out for the 19 of McGibney. Luttrell is sitting up on the hill and he's broke. Go to yellow. Gonna make it hard on Jeffrey. Kirkendall taking over that second position. Jeff McGibney in the 19 still in the lead. Kirkendall won the feature last week. He's trying to get him a heat race here tonight. White flag out one more time. Jeff McGibney's going to hang on to it, see if he can hold that car down, get it off the turn quicker than the 33 of Kirkendall. Into turn 3, sweeping through 3 and out of 4. Checkered flag coming out for the 19 of Jeff McGibney. Second going to the 33 of Kirkendall. Fourth to the 23 of Neighbors. And I'm going to turn this next one over, which should be modifieds. White Horse Tuning and Dyno, USRA modifieds to Pete Hronis.
Not sure what happened on the start with Kyle Cave in that number 15, but it just wouldn't go. But we got a couple of them at the front that are going. Greg Teskey and that 82X and Junior Styles now with the lead coming off at turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Styles running third in points here at Devil's Bowl Speedway in that number 316. Max Eddie Thomas down to the inside, picks up the second spot. Third, Greg Teskey in the 82X. Fourth, Wendell Bolden in the number 28. So Junior Styles continues to lead in that number 316. Max Eddie Thomas running in second. Wendell Bolden in that number 28 in third. And he's not hitting on the transponder. And we got Greg Teskey in fourth. So the scoreboard purely unofficial at this point in time as Junior Styles in that 316 continues to lead. Max Eddie Thomas in second. Wendell Bolden third. Greg Teskey fourth. Looking at the white flag this time, coming off turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Junior Styles, Max Eddie Thomas, Wendell Bolden, Greg Teskey. One more time around for the 316 at Junior Styles, again running third in the points here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. Coming off turn number 4 down the front straightaway, your winner, Junior Styles in the 316. Max Eddie Thomas finishes in second. Wendell Bolden in the 28 finishes in third, with Greg Teskey in the 82X finishing in fourth. And rounding out the top 5, it's the number 32 of Doug Burns with a call of heat race number two. Number tier.
All right.
Number 2.
Got 2 Ingles in this heat. Let's see, Michael Jackson, Jody Main. Jody Main pulling out, getting into turn 1 first. Justin Ingles getting high on top of turn 1. Oh. Yeah, they're getting a little tangled up there. Jason Ingles made the move. Up to second at this point. He has got his eyes set on Jody Main now. As they come through, it's Jody Main, Jason Ingles, Michael Jackson, Dylan Ramey, Jack Sarton, Brian Gumwall, and Justin Ingles. Kind of spread out on this heavy racetrack right now. They'll be halfway through this time when they come by. Looks like Jack Sarton getting underneath the 7M of Dylan Ramey to take over that 4th position. Right now, as they finish lap 5, it's the 27 of Jody Main, the 12 of Jason Ingles, the 47 of Jack Sarton, the 7M of Dylan Ramey, the 45 of Michael Jackson. Here comes Gumwall in the 58 underneath Jackson, trying to take that position. White flag coming out for Jody Main in that 27M. Jason Ingles closed up a couple of car lengths on him. Drives up hard on him into turn 3, but it's too little, too late. Checkered flag out for the 27M of Jody Main. Second going to the 12J of Jason Ingles. Third to the 47 of Jack Sarton. Fourth to the 7M of Dylan Ramey, and the 5th to the 58 of Gumwall, and bringing up the rear is the 52 of Justin Ingles. I'll let Peter Horonas take over this 3rd heat.
Looking for the green flag. Green flag out. Frank Rose and that number 45 out in front. The 88 of Clyde Dunn Jr. running in second. Johnny Philpott Jr. runs third and that number 12. Fourth, the 64 of Casey Fowler. And Michael Grubbs and that number 70 rounds out the top 5. Oh, watch out, coming off 4. Got a little crazy. There's Clyde Dunn Jr. to the point coming off turn number 2. Clyde Dunn Jr. He's been doing it all year out here at Neville's Bowl Speedway. And after last week, what happened during the hot lap session, and then putting the car back together and taking it to victory lane, you can see why they won the championship here in 2020. Problems for Frank Rose in that 45 off the track. As Clyde Dunn Jr. in the 88 continues to lead. Johnny Philpott Jr. in second. Casey Fowler in the 64 in third. And fourth is Michael Grubbs in that number 70. Spaced out all over the speedway. Excuse me, number 70, Michael Rhodes in that number 70. White flag in the air, white flag in the air for the 88 of Clyde Dunn Jr. Checker flag. Your winner, Clyde Dunn Jr. Second spot going to Johnny Philpott. And then number 12. Third, going to go to Michael Rhodes in the number 70 as the 64 car gets off the brake and coasts across the racetrack. So problems for Casey Fowler in the 64. That's the way they finish up heat race number 3 for your White Horse Tuning and Dyno. USRA modified, USRA factory stocks up next.
Pick you a color or pick you a number.
So you know McKinley, it ends his streak of 3 championships.
All right, your leader, the 22 of Jerry Cowart, the 23 of Don Jensen, following him closely behind. Second, third place, is that? 01, looks like of Coy Bullard in third. All right, it's Coward, Jensen, Bullard, Bell, Chris Davis in that 98 car, then Lee McCullough, Tommy McKinley in the 71M, and bringing up the rear is the 8 of Rick Murray. Your leader still out front, the 22 of Jerry Cowart. White flag coming out one more time for the 22 of Cowart. So down the back straightaway. They still battling back here in the back for the positions in the back. Coming out of turn 4 is the 22 of Jerry Cowart. Second going to the 23 of Don Jensen. Third, Coy Bullard in the 01. And fourth to the 98 of Chris Davis. Man, that was wild.
At 6M of Jeff Jones pushing the U81 of Brandon Marshall down the front straightaway. As Brendan Marshall trying to hang on to the lead, but Jeff Jones taking a peek to the outside. New leader as they go into turn number 1. Jeff Jones out in front. Brendan Marshall right there in second, but there he is, your champion in 2020. Tommy Davis Jr. up to second. Problems for the U81 of Brendan Marshall. Not sure if he had a flat or what, but he's off the speedway. We stay green here in heat race number 2. Jeff Jones continues to lead, but right there in second. Tommy Davis Jr. in the 17. Tom Lorenz in the 84 runs in third. B.A. Jensen in the 123 in fourth. And rounding out the top 5, the 17T of Dustin Thomas. Problems for the 123 of B.A. Jensen. He pulls it off the track, takes it up to the wall over here in turn number 2. Caution on the speedway. Caution on the speedway. Lights are out. Restarting heat race number 2 with Jeff Jones out in front. Tommy Davis Jr. in second. Tom Lorenz in third. Dustin Thomas in that 17T fourth. But now up to fourth, the 85X of Dustin Choate. Off turn number 4 down the front straightaway. White flag in the air for Jeff Jones in the 6M. Right there in second, Tommy Davis Jr. in the number 17. Tom Lorenz in third. Nose to tail to come off turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Jeff Jones continues to lead. Tommy Davis Jr. there in second. Checker flag in the air. Your winner, Jeff Jones in the 6M. Tommy Davis Jr. finishes in second. Tom Lorenz in the 84 finishes in third. Dustin Choate in that 85X in fourth. And the K13 of Shane King rounds out the top 5. Shane King running third in the points here at Devil's Bowl Speedway.
All right, it's green flag out. Jumping out to the front, it's Matthew Holt. It's Holt, Burt. Here comes the 15 of Kaluka. Martin Edwards holding it on that 4 spot right now. It's like Marcus Thomas getting underneath Edwards there to take over that 4th position. Out front, it's the 16P of Matthew Holt. But Marcus Thomas done hit the nitrous button in that 10G, and here he comes. It's Holt, Thomas, Burt, Edwards, Kaluka, Mundy. Looks like Austin Mundy getting underneath the 6 of Burt, take over that 4th position. Meanwhile, Martin Edwards has moved up into that 3rd position. Out front's the 16P of Matthew Holt. Then you got the 10G of Marcus Thomas, the 45 of Martin Edwards, the 4 of Austin Mundy, the 6 of Burt, the 15 of Kaluka, the V8 of Vetter, and the 4X of Nestrick. 2 to go. Wide flags out for the 16P of Matthew Hope. And Thomas is going for a last lap pass here. Checkered flag coming out for the 16P. Of Matthew Hope. All right, it was Holt, Thomas, Edwards, and Nestrick. No, Mundy, excuse me. I'll let Pete take his second call.
Green flag. Hunter blocks him out in front. Here he comes, the 99X, Dalton Stevens. Already up to second. We got somebody doing a 360. They keep it fired up. We're going. Well, we stay green. There you go. You do get graded on style points here as well. Riley Stone in that 33 doing the 360. Keeping it fired up. Remember, no starters on these cars. They got to be pushed off. For the lead, coming off turn number 2. Caution out, Chip Graham. But he gathers it back up.
Down there trying to get the rope untied, get that knot out of it. He gonna lay that rope down. He says, I ain't holding on to that.
That's right.
But he's got his eyes on which one he's going to take to jail. See if who runs over it.
Clean and green. Everybody went to the outside of the orange cone. Good start. With Hunter blocks him. Continuing to lead. Dalton Stevens had challenged him for the lead right before that caution came out. Down the back straightaway. Hunter blocks him. Opens the door just a hair for the 99X of Dalton Stevens. Stevens down to the inside. New leader coming off turn number 2. Blake Mallory goes high. Kevin Ramey down to the inside. Kevin Ramey up to second. Blake Mallory goes to third. Hunter blocks him to 4th. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. White flag in the air for the 99X of Dalton Stevens. Kevin Ramey in second, Blake Mallory in third. Hunter blocks him, just lost 4th to the 5 of Chip Graham. Checkered flag out for the 99X of Dalton Stevens. So Dalton Stevens, your winner. Kevin Ramey finishes in second. Third goes to the 6M of Blake Mallory. 4th, the 5 of Chip Graham. And rounding out the top 5 is the 4B of Hunter Bloxham.
Looking for this green. Here we go. Down the back straightaway. It's the 41M of McMacken and the 24 of Joseph Casper side by side. Casper takes over the lead coming out of turn 4. It's Casper, McMacken, Russell going way high. Stubblefield taking over that third position. Tucker Dowdy in the 2X in that fifth position right behind Russell, coming underneath Russell. Oh, then he moves up on Russell. Russell's having trouble keeping the car down on the racetrack. Meanwhile, your leader, the 24 car of Joseph Casper, pulled out to about a good lead. McMacken going high gives Tucker Dowdy, the 2X, a chance to move into that third position. As it stands right now, halfway through the heat, oh, looks like we got a spinner. I don't know who that is. I think it's the $5 of Shane Thompson erasing that spectacular lead the 24 Casper had. You see the cone down here. Again, guy with the gun. If you hit the cone, you're in trouble. You're going to jail. I'm kidding. We're running a little short of help, so we don't have a cone guy tonight. All right. Oh, Casper messed up going into turn one. It's costing him. Stubblefield down on the inside. See if Casper can hold him off. Coming out of turn four, Casper holds him off. As they run right now, it's Casper. Here comes Tucker Dowdy. Oh, Tucker Dowdy running into the two of Stubblefield. Don't know what that's all about. He's riding that brake hard. That brake cylinder glowing red on Tucker Dowdy's car. White flag coming out one more time for Casper in the 24. Into turn four, or into turn three out of four. It's the 24 of Joseph Casper, second going to the 2X of Dowdy, third to the 2 of Kobe Stubblefield, fourth to the 1M of Larry Long, fifth to Shoulders, and that's all I'm going to attempt. All right, so we got a quick little intermission here.
Intermission time here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. And we'll come back with our feature events here tonight at Devil's Bowl. No bees.
All right, they're side by side coming through the turn. We looking at them. Watch your flagman. Green flag waving. It's time to go. Oh man, little blower banging going on. Woo! Ho! Man, there's some racing going on now. Out front is the 41 JR of Seth McMacken. Here comes the 67 of Matt Goswick. In third right now, it's the 19 of Jeff McGibney. Then you got the 15 of Josh Graham. The 15B of Thomas Blackwell with the 4R of Roland pulling up on the inside. He's making a two-turn pass. Here comes Tommy Davis Jr. sneaking in with him to take over that fifth position. Thomas Blackwell trying to get underneath the 25 of Tommy Davis Jr. to retake that fifth position. Looks like a lead change between the 67 and the 41. Taking over the lead now is the 67 of Matt Goswick. Moving back to second is Seth McMacken and the 41 JR. In third is the 19 of Jeff McGibney. Oh! Somebody getting a little off there. I can't see the number on that car, but he's in the way. '52J of Travis Rivers. Kevin Rowland taking over that third position. Relegating Jeff McGibney to 4th, and you got Tommy Davis Jr. in 5th. Blackwell in 6th, trying to move underneath Davis. And it's a race back here in the back. Here comes Chase Raymond, Stephen Ashcraft, and the 23 of Neighbors banging doors. Chase Raymond up on the top side of the racetrack. Neighbors down on the bottom. Rockets in there. Here comes Ashcraft. Meanwhile, second place being overtaken by the 4R of Kevin Rowland. Man, there's excitement everywhere. Way out front's the 67 of Goswick. Then you got the 4R of Kevin Rowland. Then you got McMacken, Davis, Blackwell, McGibney all together there. Then Graham and Kirkendall. Kirkendall won your feature last week, and he's running like... No, he's not. He's running like 8th or something. I'm not sure. Oh, that's a 7W of Chad Williams. Your heat race, he won his heat race, but he's off the racetrack. Tommy Davis Jr. trying to move underneath the 41 of Seth McMacken. Seth McMacken squeezing him down on the inside. Says, you want to go, you got to go to the top side. Chase Raymond in the 1 car off the back. He's way clear. Ashcraft going up in smoke in the 56. Tommy Davis Jr. now moving to the outside to take over that 3rd position. We're 10 laps into this race. Oh, 41 JR just broke. And he's clear of the racetrack. He is clear. Kids, get back away from the fence, please. Fence. Hey, kids, back away from the fence. Little boy. Little boy with the checkered flag. Come back away from the fence. Thank you, folks. I appreciate it. It's not a very safe place if there's a wreck. Oh, Kevin Rowland in the 4R car. He was running up there. He is no good. He's dumping fluid everywhere. Yep. Man. Yeah, he's dumping something all the way around. Don't know what it is. Looks like Chase Raymond in that 1 car has got his moving again, but he must have broke something significant. Matt Goswick in that 67 White Horse Tuning and Dyno sponsored car, getting the green flag. Right now he's got a tiger by the tail. There's 3 laps left, and he is trying to stay ahead of the 2020, I guess it is. Hell, what year was I in? 2020 track champion here at Devil's Bowl. Tommy Davis getting into the turn, getting close, but Goswick able to pull away going down the straightaway. Looks like white flag this time. And Goswick pulls away again. Tommy Davis giving it one final push. Checkered flag out for the 67 of Matt Goswick. Second to the 25C of Tommy Davis Jr. Third to the 15B of Thomas Blackwell. Fourth to the 23 of Stephen Neighbors. And that's as far as I'm going to go. Fifth was Josh Graham. Sixth was Pepper Kirkendall. Oh, sixth was Beatty, I'm being told now. Fifth is Pepper Kirkendall. Seventh, McGibney. Brandon Williams is eighth, and that's as far as I'm going. That's on the computer there, so I'm not sure. Nothing's official till these guys get to the pay window anyway, because they got to go through tech. I'm going to turn it over to Pete for the USRA Modifieds.
Green flag out. 15 laps around the Devil's Bowl Speedway. Oh, watch out. A couple of cars getting sideways over here in turn number 2. We stay green. Oh. Johnny Philpott Jr. up to second. Jody Main in that 27 goes to fourth as the 12J of Jason Ingalls goes to third. Watch, oh wow, they are sliding all over the place. Wendell Bolden that 28 gets by. Here's Johnny Philpott Jr. for the lead. Problems over here in turn number 2. Caution on the speedway. So 64, Casey Fowler, who was leading it, went around. So the 12, Johnny Philpott Jr., he'll be your leader. So Johnny Philpott Jr. out in front with Clyde Dunn Jr. there in second. Wendell Bolden, the 28, third. Jason Ingalls in that 12 car fourth. Max Eddie Thomas fifth. Here we go. Green flag back out. Junior Styles getting into the wall. Oh! The 47 of Jack Sarton getting into the side of the 316. And that is not as bad as it could have been. Whew. Man. Then you got Clyde Dunn Jr., the track champion for 2020, right there in second spot. You got Wendell Bolden. And then number 28, who won a couple of features out here this year. Also Jason Ingalls and that number 12J. Green flag is out. Coming off turn number 4, Johnny Philpott Jr. continues to lead. Clyde Dunn Jr. now goes to the top side of the racetrack. Wendell Bolden runs in third. Jason Ingalls in fourth. And Max Eddie Thomas rounding out the top 5. Sixth spot, the 27M of Jody Main. Ho! Max Eddie getting into the back of the 12 of Jason Ingalls. Caution on the speedway. Caution on the speedway. Smoke coming out of the number 58. He sits on the center of the back straightaway. So Brian Gunwall in that 58X. Well, he fires it back up. I saw a lot of smoke.
Dust.
Might have been some dust. I was looking for a fire, didn't see it. Johnny Philpott Jr. out in front. Clyde Dunn Jr. in second. Here comes Wendell Bolden in number 28 in third. Jason Ingalls also on the hunt, the number 12. Right on the back bumper of the 88 as it come off turn number 2. And Max Eddie Thomas in the number 82. Johnny Philpott hugging the bottom side of the racetrack. He says, hey, if you want to get by me, go to the outside. Johnny Philpott Jr. continues to lead. Clyde Dunn Jr. right there in second. Jason Ingalls runs in third. Max Eddie Thomas fourth. Wendell Bolden in fifth. Here goes Clyde Dunn Jr. to the outside of the 12. Pulls alongside down the front straightaway. Philpott down on the bottom, Clyde Dunn on the top. Philpott continues to hang on to the lead. They touch just a hair down the back straightaway. He splits them coming off turn number 4. New leader down the front straightaway, Clyde Dunn Jr. Clyde Dunn Jr. putting the 45 of Frank Rose a lap down. Johnny Philpott Jr. right there in second with Jason Ingalls in the number 12 running in third. Max Eddie Thomas in the 82 running in fourth. Two laps to go. Two laps to go for Clyde Dunn Jr. He'll be looking at the white flag this time by white flag in the air for the 88 of Clyde Dunn Jr. Johnny Philpott Jr. continues to hang on to second. Caution on the Speedway. We have one around. Oh, yeah. We're going to have us a green-white checker finish. Green, white checker finish. Clyde Dunn Jr. out in front. Again, Johnny Philpott Jr. right there in second spot. Max Eddie Thomas now up to third. Jason Ingalls in fourth. Here comes Wendell Bolden in the number 28. White flag in the air, white flag in the air. One more lap. Down the back straightaway. Now coming off turn number 4. Your winner, the 88 Triple X of Clyde Dunn Jr. Second spot going to the 12 car of Johnny Philpott Jr. Third, the 82 of Max Eddie Thomas. Fourth, the 12J of Jason Ingalls. And rounding out the top 5, the 27M of Jody Main. Sixth spot went to the 70 of Michael Rhodes. Here he is, Devil's Bowl Speedway, your 2020 champion and feature winner here tonight at Devil's Bowl Speedway, the 88 Triple X of Clyde Dunn Jr. Now with a call of the USRA factory stock feature, here's Smokin' Joe.
Now, if you're wondering why Cowart won his heat and ended up on the back, it's because he didn't go to tech after his heat race, so that relegates him to start on the rear of the A main. We're looking for a start here. Green flag's waving. Oh, we got tires getting hit. We got cars banging, doors banging. 4 wide down the back straightaway for like 8th. Out front, it's going to be the 85X of Dustin Choate. Then you got the 6M. Oh, looks like somebody's about to blow something up. That's the 01 of Coy Bullard. Looks like he dumped something. It's yellow. We going yellow, folks. Yellow, yellow, yellow. And we're looking at green. And we made it through turns 1 and 2 without any problem. We'll see if they can continue on with that. Out front, your leader, the 85X of Dustin Choate. The 23 of Don Jensen right on his rear bumper. Looks like the 55 car of Lee McCullough got high in turn 2, turn 1, lost a few positions. And as it stands right now, it's Choate, Jensen. Oh, Rick Murray getting turned sideways there. And Robert Thomas, is that it? Dustin Thomas? No, Robert Thomas. Oh no, that's a 17. That's Dustin Thomas. Yellow coming out because neither one of these guys' cars will start until that yellow comes out. All right, it's green again. All right, Dustin Choate still hanging on to the lead with Jensen, Don Jensen there. Then up on the top side, looks like the 71M of Tommy McKinley. Lee McCullough in that 55 coming underneath. Tom Arends in the 84 in third. As it stands, it's Thomas. It's Thomas, Jensen, Lorenz, McCullough. Davis. What? What are you saying? Your leader, the 85X of Choate. Then it's the 23 of Don Jensen, the 84 of Tom Arends, the 55 of Lee McCullough, the 98 of Chris Davis, the 71M of Tommy McKinley, the 123 of B.A. Jensen, the K13 of Shane King. Jeff Jones now taking over that position from Shane King. All right, Jensen moves down to the inside, a little block on the 84 of Tom Arends. Your leader still, the 85X of Dustin Choate. Tommy McKinley getting under the 98 of Chris Davis. B.A. Jensen pulling the 17 car of Tommy Davis Jr. Jensen's going to get a little bit of the rear bumper of that 85X car. There he goes. Jensen trying to make a move underneath the 85X. Dustin Choate says no way. Jensen's going to give him a little bump in the rear end again. Jensen got a little more gear coming off that turn than Choate does in the 85X. 85X is pinching him off, says nope, ain't going to do it. 2 laps to go. Choate still hanging on to that lead. He's about to come on to some lap cars, which could be a problem. White flag coming out. Oh, looks like there's some lighting inside the 85X. Did you see that when he came by? Oh, lap cars, lap cars. Watch these lap cars. They're going to get in the way. Oh, Jensen got way too high. Checkered flag coming out for the 85X of Dustin Choate. Second going to the 84 of Tom Lorenz. Third to the 71 of Tommy McKinley. And fourth to the 23 of Don Jensen. Woo! Lee McCullough finished fifth. Then Davis sixth, Chris Davis sixth. B.A. Jensen seventh. Jeff Jones eighth. And remember, all this is unofficial until they get through tech area and go to the window to pick up their money. Now, I think we're going to do some 50-50 stuff here.
Yep.
And I'm going to let Pete take all that stuff while I listen to Wes.
All right, lights out, looking for the green flag. Here we go. Woo! 24 strong here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. Blake Mallory down on the bottom. Coming along for the ride is the 7M of Kevin Ramey. 3 wide down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Marcus Thomas, your point leader and your point champion here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. Caution on the Speedway. Caution on the Speedway. We have one around over here in turn number 3. 2 of them around. Oh, we got one at the base. I'm thinking that's Raven Culp in the 3, I believe.
Raven Culp and Michael Kaluka.
And Michael Kaluka in the 15. Green flag out. Blake Mallory out in front. Tucker Dowdy in the 2X in second. Martin Edwards challenging for third down the back straightaway. Martin Edwards in the number 45 up to third, coming off turn number 4. 16P and Matthew Holt going to fourth. And here comes Kevin Ramey in the 5th spot. Marcus Thomas in the 10G, your track champion for 2020, running in 6th. Little smoke coming from the 45. As Blake Mallory continues to lead in that 6M. Tucker Dowdy in second. Martin Edwards third. Kevin Ramey fourth. Marcus Thomas rounding out the top 5. Chip Graham up to 6th. Kevin Ramey trying the top side. Opens the door for the 10G of Marcus Thomas. Thomas now up to 4th. As here comes Dalton Stevens on the top side of the racetrack. Trying a different groove. So far the bottom groove a little quicker here in the early going in the sprint car feature here at Devil's Bowl. Getting crowded up front. Top 4 nose to tail coming off turn number 2. Blake Mallory continues to lead. Tucker Dowdy in second. Martin Edwards in third. Marcus Thomas in fourth. Marcus Thomas going to the top side of the racetrack. Trying to see if he can get some bite up there. Nothing doing. Some lap cars directly in front of. Whoa! Watch out, the number 33 coming back out onto the track. Blake Mallory getting by some of the lap traffic. Here comes Marcus Thomas on the outside, up to second. as Tucker Dowdy goes to third. Tucker Dowdy once again right around Marcus Thomas. Opens the door. Marcus Thomas now up to second. Here we go. Lap traffic directly in front of the leader, Blake Mallory. Here comes the 10G, Marcus Thomas. The 33, the 4, and the 4X right in front of the leaders. Blake Mallory had to get on the brakes. Top 3, nose to tail down the back straightaway. Top 4. Now top 5. Oh! Whoa! We go red, we go red. Hard roll. All right, Martin Edwards out of his car walking around. Wow. Took a wild ride over there off turn number 4. Whew. Everybody diving down to the bottom side of the racetrack. The V8 of Robert Vetter was the first one to jump to the top side. But already with about a 7-car length advantage, the 10G of Dustin Thomas. Here comes Kevin Ramey for second. Problems, I think it might. Whoa, problems for the 2X and Tucker Dowdy. We have one off the Speedway. Looks like the V8 of Robert Vetter. Here's your leader down the front straightaway, the 10G, Marcus Thomas. Second spot, the 7M, Kevin Ramey. Third, Tucker Dowdy. The 2X. Fourth, Dalton Stevens in the 99X. And Chip Graham rounding out your top 5. Joseph Casper in 6th. Austin Mundy in 7th. 8th. Problems for Hunter Bloxham off the Speedway. There's your leader going into turn number 1. Here's second place, Kevin Ramey. Heading into 1. Tucker Dowdy running in 3rd. 6 laps to go. 6 laps to go here in the feature. Marcus Thomas continues to lead. Kevin Ramey in 2nd spot. Tucker Dowdy running in 3rd. Dalton Stevens 4th. Joseph Casper 5th. Austin Mundy 6th. Chip Graham 7th. Problems for the 2 car. I think he's far enough off the Speedway where we'll stay green. The 2 car of Kobe Stubblefield at the top of turn 3. Here's your leader. Down into turn number 1. Kevin Ramey continues to run in 2nd. Tucker Dowdy in 3rd. Dalton Stevens trying that top side of the racetrack, running in 4th. Joseph Casper running in 5th. 6th, Austin Mundy in that number 4. 2 laps to go, 2 laps to go. White flag in the air one more time around Devil's Bowl Speedway for the 10G of Marcus Thomas. Down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Now coming off turn number 4. Checkered flag in the air. Your winner, the 10G of Marcus Thomas. Second spot going to the 7M of Kevin Ramey. Third, the 2X of Tucker Dowdy. Fourth, Dalton Stevens in the 99X. Fifth, the 24 of Joseph Casper. Sixth, Austin Mundy. Seventh, Shane Thompson. Eighth, eighth, the 41M of Steve McMacken. Here he is, Devil's Bowl Speedway, your winner tonight here at Devil's Bowl Speedway in the IMCA Race Saver Sprint Cars, the 10G, Marcus Thomas, and your 2020 champion in the IMCA Sprint Cars. We're out here at Devil's Bowl Speedway, final night of points, and we crown the champion, of course, in our sprint car class, Marcus Thomas, out here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. And I want to say, if my math's right, 9th feature win of the year out here. Is that right?
I don't know.
Oh, yes, you do.
No, how many wins was that?
I think that's 9.
Eight?
Is it 8?
Eight?
Or 9?
I don't know.
Okay,
We don't
8,
know.
9
We
doesn't
haven't
matter.
counted. It wasn't all
You're the 2020 sprint car champion out here. How's it feel?
feels amazing. I had never raced here that much, and just be able to come here with this team and stuff and do this good, it's amazing.
Well, how were you able to take to the track? Like you said, you hadn't come here that much. How were you able to come to the track and just take this so quick?
Him giving me such a great car. I mean, I've raced here some, just a few times a year,
Right.
just off and on, and then be able to come here and race consistently. That helps a whole lot, and then be able to have a good car already when you begin, and then just build from there. And the car just gets better and better every week.
Well, it sure did. It seems like what it did all year long out here at Devil's Bowl. And to be crowned champion at the end of the year. We've still got a few races to go, but it's got to be a pretty great year. And what else you got to look forward to in 2020?
Well, we'll be here for Winter Nationals for sure. For the 2 nights of that. I don't know, maybe we'll get lucky and have an ASCS ride in both classes.
There you go.
That'd be nice, right? But we'll be here with 305 and Cook and George and Mike and everybody. And, I don't know. I think we got a race maybe next weekend at Big O. I think we might go there.
Okay.
I don't know. We're just going week from week
There
from
you
here
go.
on out. Just have fun.
Well, good. Congratulations on your 2020 Sprint Car Championship here at Devil's Bowl.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right, that's Marcus Thomas, your 2020 Sprint Car Champion here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. We're out here at Devil's Bowl Speedway with our 2020 White Horse Tuning and Dyno USRA Modified Champion Clyde Dunn Jr. With the victory lane again tonight. It's been pretty much a dream season for you out here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. Not to mention that you won some other track championships and you're leading the national points.
Yeah, we had a really good season. Good year. For a better season. Solid all the way across the board. Last was better. Pretty good accident in the highway.
Right.
And that right there shows you that showed my team. And the people around me helping to get their car together. Just going up for the nationals. It was a lot. We've had a great season and it's started. Where we go.
So the national points, that's next, right? Because you won the championship at RPM, you won the championship here, and now you're just waiting on that, right?
Yeah, I think we were 6 points out of the Southern point, and we're leading the national point. So this one's going to be 4 points. I'm going to go up to the Webster Highway, the USRA Nationals, and try to win all 4 of them. I don't know if I can do it. It's hard to do. We still got some racing to be done. But to win this here in RPM, we didn't even plan to run. So here it just happened to fall into place. It's just been awesome.
Well, congratulations on the championship season here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. That's your 2020 White Horse Tuning and Dyno USRA Modified Champion here at Devil's Bowl Speedway, Clyde Dunn Jr. We're out here at Devil's Bowl Speedway and basically capping off the 2020 season. Tonight is the championship points night. And he's done double duty all year long out here at Devil's Bowl Speedway, driving the number 17 USRA factory stock. And then, of course, the number 25C Buckmeyer Motorsports Limited Modified out here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. Tommy Davis Jr., you did double duty all year, and you doubled up on the championship this year.
You couldn't ask for a better year, but it ain't just me. This guy right here is walking on.
Come on, Robert.
Come here, Rob.
Come here, Robert.
I'm taking care of the cheater over there. She didn't win.
Yeah. Robert, and I don't know where Joseph is. Joseph, come here a minute.
There you go.
Well, it's the truth. I get all the credit. Everybody gives me the credit every weekend.
That's all right.
And them guys work their butt off. They need some credit too. But,
That's right.
You couldn't ask for.
That's what Kane Buckmeyer's saying. Bring him on camera.
I wish Kane was here. He could be out here with us. He's helping us a lot this year. Come here, Rob.
Yeah.
Kane will steal the show.
Come on, there's Robert.
There's Robert.
Anyway,
We finally got him in the shot.
Yeah.
These are your car owners right here.
These are my boys right here.
Introduce them right here, Facebook Live. Let's go.
Joseph Henson, he owns the 17 factory stock. Everybody knows Robert Clark. 25C Limited.
Now we know how to get Robert on camera.
Now y'all
We
know
just
why.
need to do Facebook Live.
Now y'all know why. Y'all know why I'm so fast?
Well, tell us what y'all do week in and week out as car owners to make sure this guy's got the best equipment week in and week out here at Devil's Bowl. Go first.
Not a whole lot. He just drives.
You don't do anything, huh? You eat Cheetos and watch TV?
Unloaded on Saturday.
I'm always working.
Robert, now I know that's a little bit different story there.
Man, I just stay at home in the recliner.
Yeah,
and wait till 7 o'clock.
Yeah. I think
Charlotte's
you probably got
one
the tools in your pocket right now. Getting ready. Well, what does
There's
it
the
mean?
lady that works on it during the week right there. The owner. That is the owner.
There you go. That's right. There you go. She got it. You can flip it. She's
Oh,
right
we're not
behind you.
flipping.
She gets to work on it all during the week. Well, I get to sit in the recliner when I get home.
We're just lucky enough to have good people, and we're having a lot of fun.
Well, it's definitely, it's got to be tough though that you win, and then all of a sudden you got to jump into another car and go back out there and do it all again. You really don't get to enjoy that victory that much because you're right back at it again.
I can do it pretty good. That's as long as I win it. Like tonight, I think that's the worst finish we had in the limited, wasn't it? I mean, in the that ninth place, and you really can't drop. I mean, we had a pretty good year.
Well, hey, congratulations on a great season,
Appreciate it.
and
Thanks, sir.
enjoy your championships. And of course, we're talking 2 in a row in this, in the Buckmeyer Motorsports USRA Limited Modified, and then of course you dethroned the 71M who won 3 in a row in the factory stocks, Tommy McKinley.
I think he wound up getting second this year.
Yes, he did. He wound up getting second.
We had some hard racing, and we argued a little bit over things, but we'll be all right. It was fun.
Well, congratulations on your season out here.
All right, thank you.
That's Tommy Davis Jr., your winner and your champion in the Buckmeyer Motorsports USRA Limited Modifieds, and of course the USRA factory stocks for the 2020 season.